Bonjour, bonjour, beautiful soul punks. In a new episode, so today big news, flash, beep 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 beep. I saw UFOs, yeah, crazy shit. And one of my friend just confirmed that she saw them too. While we weren't together. She just confirmed right now. From something that we both seen during a lunch break around 1 p.m. In Eastern Europe. And dude, so I'm super hyped right now to tell you about it. So try to keep my cool. But I really wanted to record my transmission about that interaction with aliens right now. Before my coworker actually tell me what she went through, what she saw, and what that means for her. You see, so it's in order to do that a little bit in a scientific way to see if we saw the same things and if we feel the same thing about. So I just realized, is it the first UFO that I've seen in my life? No, I think the biggest one before that was in Paris. I saw a tiny but might have been an air balloon, seriously. But it was weird because it got those sorts of weird shapes and everything, and it was levitating in the air. So, but a part of me said that might probably be an air balloon. So, or a drone. You know, there are so many things right now in our skies. But what I saw today was very weird. So at first I was laying down in the park and I was doing some self-love healing. I posted an Instagram story about that. It's like, how many times have you said I love you to your own heart today? And so I was doing this practice in the park, and at some point I opened my eyes and said, it's been a while since I've been watching the sky, like laying down, connected to Mother Earth, because I was doing this healing process, absolutely sober, guys. Once again, no psychedelics, nothing. It was lunch break, so I had to be clear from my work. And what I saw when I opened my eyes, so you see those spermatozoids of energy that dance everything around. I never knew what it was, what it meant. I've never been able to interact with it yet. You also got the things in your eyes, the floaties. It's like like my English is lacking me. So solidified eye vitreous matter, actually. But that was entirely different. First I saw something and said, an airplane. Because it was I saw just like a shiny thing, like a star, absolutely like a star in the blue, immaculate sky of this coming spring. And this star was not moving. So the more I look at it, and the more I'm like, this is not a plane. It would have moved. I look at it and then slowly disappear. So, that's curious. Might have been something that has been dragged in the atmosphere. So might it be an air balloon, something like this, or might have something that moved out of reflection and that was super, super high. But I don't know what kind of drones could be that high. It's like insanely steady. But wait, there are more. So the light comes again. The light comes again, and I was like, oh, since when am I able to see stars in fucking day? and actually I saw it was. I said, okay, I intuitively feel, okay, that might be aliens. Of course, there is always a part of you that wish for the most magical explanation. And then I was like, might be angels, might be fairies, might be entities from multi-dimensions, might be whatever you want. I have no clue. Let's just observe the experience as clear as I could in my perception in order to know what the fuck is that. And so there's a light and it started to move a little bit. I said, no, my God. So I said, can you? I tried to make a telepathic connection with that thing. I say, if you can sense my consciousness, if we can relate, if I'm able to communicate, and if you can receive me, whatever that was, please move a little bit on the left, because I've heard some interviews, some witnesses of UFOs. They've been able to do that at a distance. They see like weird moving clouds of colorless light and whatever, and say, okay, in compassion and hurt, show me please, can you move a bit on the right? And then sure enough, the things move on the right. And my mind wasn't moving that way, it was like just static at first, but in like maybe 10 seconds, when I just kind of gave up, you know, can I say, okay, it might not be aliens, the stuff like slowly move on the left. Like, toying with me, toying with my skepticism. And then I was like, that's it, I'm making connection with something, probably. And out of, like, exactly like in the Star Wars movie, there was another one of those stars shooting and stopping, like exactly as going out of hyperspace in science fiction movies. And then, because it was closer to the other one, and then it moved slowly, and then it just accelerates. But yeah, in middle speed. And I was like, what the what? What did I just watch right there? I think, yeah, it's like, multidimensional, an angel meeting another one, stopping by, hey, what are you doing there? You good? Oh yeah, I'm toying with those humans being downstairs, I'm gonna see who is gonna see my fucking light. Alright, have good fun. That's the feeling I had of this, that's insane. That's insane. I'm very curious to know if my friend, and you guess what, this is where you can play into magic. And what if, yeah, because first of all, I was super, not scared. I was like, I was shooting as two kids downstairs of me in the slope of the park. Hey guys, can you see that light? But I was like, meh, whatever. And at some point, I stopped a couple and I say, guys, you speak English, can you look at that please and tell me what you see? And sure enough, the star disappeared. And like, no! So what are you talking about? And then I described the phenomenon exactly as I described to you. And they're very open-minded, very eager. And sure enough, the lady was like, aliens, UFOs! So, might be, who knows? And then I kind of gave up. I was like looking everywhere. So maybe it's there, maybe there's another one. Because at some point I saw 3 at the same time. And I was like, I really want to show it so I can show to them that it's not just in my head, you know? Which is going to be a topic we'll explore soon, my friends. How can you know if something is in your head or something is not? It's a topic I love to explore and repeat again and again. So sure enough, actually the guy at some point was like, oh, on top of the tree! And I was like, oh yeah, so he saw it before me. You know what that means? Is that it's not something that was only dependent on my perception. Someone else agreed, and even before I showed to him. Well, I described the phenomenon, of course, and then he's been able to see it, and I've been able to re-see it again. Like, it reminds me a little bit of this. It seems to be a real deal. I haven't done the research on that topic, but it seems like they said that the natives from pre-Columbia, pre-America, the natives of America, when the first Spanish boat came, it was so outside of their experience that they haven't been able to perceive them. It wasn't even the perception, because it was so out of their storytelling system. And what's happening with this process of ascension is that we start to perceive a glimpse of other dimensions, but unless we have people pointing the finger at them and say, dude, that's true, that's something, everything is going through that, there is a process of awakening. Well, the more we do that, the more we create a coherent narrative that will allow us to perceive those phenomena and to integrate them in our daily life, which is the ascension of planet Earth in 5th dimension. And this I understand exactly right now, because those aliens that I just watched, like those, I don't know. See, I don't know what it is, but it is channeling me right now, right here. Because anything that you perceive is inside of you, of course. So you can make a connection with that and learn from that and establish a relationship with that. And even if it's only in your head, that doesn't even matter, because anyway, what can tell you that the materialistic, touchy, outside substances of this video game is absolutely real and outside of your consciousness? It's absolutely impossible. Like, you might as well be alone, like and the only divinity playing with yourself, and everything is just a reflection of you, and you would be alone. That's solipsism. And I think the process of ascension and healing is to make peace with that idea. It's like, I'm alone, and that is beautiful, because only when I'm fully alone can I deconstruct myself and explore myself in different reflections that will expand the stories and the creation that I want to share with myself, because others are myself. So I think that's I think that's the message of those three UFOs that I've seen. And then I was teasing you a little bit at the beginning. I said, just imagine if there is not only me, my coworker, and that guy who saw it, but more and more people. And just imagine if at the moment when I'm talking to you right now, just imagine if a lot of people are witnessing them in the sky, and more and more. Well, just imagine the beauty of that. It's like, what can happen? Fear. Like aliens? Are they malevolent, benevolent? What do they want? Excitement. They're all saviors! There's no such thing as a savior. Be your own God, be your own savior. And this is why I don't think I might be wrong, but I don't think there will ever be a second coming of the Messiah, if you want, in any term, in any denomination I want to give it. Like, I don't think there will ever be fucking Christ coming at Earth and saving the planet, or even aliens, or even angels, or multidimensional Bashar. I don't remember the stuff from the New Age. It's really weird. It's really funny, like Star Trek style. I don't think that will ever happen, because they're just here to expect us to realize that will never happen. See how paradoxical is that? You say the moment they realize that we won't do anything for them, this is when they will fucking awaken and take shit in their hands to do some work. Isn't that a beautiful message? Just to be here and be like a fucking prick and say, we have already manifested ascensions in our dimensions, in our social memory complex, in our planets. We already have like all the technology. We're living in a fucking heaven and orgies all the time. It's amazing, dude. And we're gonna watch you, and we won't even help you. We're just gonna witness how you're gonna realize that by yourself, and just being present with you, gonna show you how to do that. And this is the message of my of the gods I'm connected to. They are gods of hedonism, quite pronouncedly, and but that can be detrimental. As Neven explained to me, my goddess, she bleeds me so much from love that I lose my ground. So yeah, those UFOs. I'm gonna stop there. Tell me if you saw them. Tell me if you want to jump in the narrative, because that's a beautiful story to keep nurturing in our subconscious, in our collective unconscious now. Okay, thank you very much. I wish you a beautiful day, and give the comments on the aliens.